everybody. Here we are once again for another super exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live. And here's Sally.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to our favorite hour of the week right here on Psychic Sundays Live with our YouTube friends. If anybody out there has not subscribed, please do so and click the like button. That helps us out. Anybody who would like a reading with me in person can just go to the website, sallydiane.com, and go to the reading section and find out how to make an appointment either live or online.
Woo!
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of people getting readings online, just in the comfort of their own home.
Right, the cards are dizzy.
Yes, the cards are busy.
Dizzy.
Dizzy.
Yes.
Oh, are they? Yeah, they're getting a little dizzy. Okay, so who's first?
All right, let's find out. Switch to the screen over here. All right, who is first? Oh, a little far to the window. Stand up.
Oh.
There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to read a question.
Yes, you are.
Hey, Jasmina.
Okay, hi, Jasmina.
Jasmina's starting a new job tomorrow. How's it going to be?
Oh, and congratulations on the new job.
That's right.
All right. New job for Jasmina. Let's see. Okay, Jasmina, this job can go very well for you. It seems like it really plays into your wheelhouse, to your base of knowledge here. And it does look like you do get the proper support. The only thing that works against you is you might not quite like your boss very much. It seems like he can have issues, but overall you'll do really well. So congratulations.
Excellent. And next we have Windy City. Is Emma my soulmate? Will
No.
she reach out and apologize?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You gotta know right now, just in that question. You don't even need to be a psychic to know that this is a damaged relationship. You know, I mean, you guys aren't talking. You want her to come crawling back to you, and you want to know if she's going to be your partner for life. Windy City. Okay, but let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, Emma in the Windy City.
You know, considering we've been married for 27 years, you sure are sour on other people's relationships.
You know, that's not quite true, but
No, we've been married for 27 years. That's
yes,
quite true.
that's quite true. Okay, Wendy. You know, they're saying that you've got the Ten of Swords, but it's the Ten of Swords reversed. So it's kind of like right now you're sort of, you're a true believer in romance, but you're kind of looking to see, how is this one going to hurt me? Okay, and like the answer to the question, I mean, you get reversed swords. That's not it. But the cards are reminding you that you are a good, kind person, and love will find you. Know that. But Emma, no, I don't think so. And I just think that she's kind of, it's sort of like there's a big difference between what you think you want and what you really want. Okay, so I think that now's the time to kind of drop all your rules and whatever and relax and let the universe send somebody to you. And that's what they're saying. So.
Okay, well, that was for Windy City. Next, we got Scorpio Angel. What is coming up this week for me? Well, let's find out.
Scorpio Angel. That seems like a little bit of an oxymoron. Considering what I know about Scorpios. Scorpio angel, huh? Okay. Let's see what's coming up for you this week. Mm-hmm. Well, you have a lot of cups. There's a lot of emotions going around you. Where's the question? Okay, it's just for this week. It is an emotional week. It's kind of one where the Queen of Cups is center. So this tells me that this week, you know, you are going to be all right. Things are going to turn out well for you emotionally. But I think that in certain areas, your expectations may be a little bit high. And the cards remind you that it turns out well, even though it doesn't turn out as well as your expectations. So you do have a good week. You are dealing with some emotions. There might even be a tear or two shed. But overall, this is a good week for you. Just really emotional. Keep your stash of chocolate around. Okay, so next.
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, Sushama's back.
Hi, Sushama.
Good morning, India, by the way, and good evening, everybody on North America. Apparently, we picked up another moon today. I don't know.
Size of a school bus.
Too far away to see with the naked eye. Sushama, what do my ancestors want to say to me? Ooh, let's see.
Oh, that is a good question.
That is a great question, one you have not asked before. So
I know. Oh, and they do want to talk too.
all right.
Yeah, they'll talk with cards just fine. Okay, Sushama, they want you to, they would like you to, I guess, meditate or whatever it is you do. Because I don't know whether it's Tai Chi, meditation, whatever, but there's something you do to get yourself in the right place spiritually. And they're saying that you've been so involved with just the day-to-day stuff that you've forgotten to balance yourself. Okay, so let's see what else Sushama's relatives have to say for you. We have seen these two cards together before. All right, so what your okay, 6, 6, and 9. Those are, oh goodness. Okay, so what your guides are saying to you is remember that you are moving forward and upwards. When you look at this, it's saying you know make the choice, but choose to look within. Choose the path that suits you. Okay. See, because it seems like there's such a choice between you. There's I think there's an easy path and there's a hard path, and your guides are saying take the hard path. There's more rewards there. Okay, so thank you so much for asking.
And the next one is from Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Any messages from the higher energies?
Okay. Higher energies.
Let me put on my
Patricia.
thinking cap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the propeller's broken. Sorry.
As much as a restless soul as Patricia is, you'd think that her guides would be telling her to get grounded, but that's not what they're saying. They're actually showing me, you know, almost like a 2 or 3 of wands kind of scene, where they're saying, you know, you're looking ahead and you're looking at what's coming in for you. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say. Very interesting. Okay. So that was Patricia. And your guides, and it's funny because, I said I kind of saw you on the precipice of something looking out, and that's what your guides see too. These two together, the Seven of Swords reversed and the Tower reversed, all talk about kind of disaster averted. So your guides are saying if you keep your eyes on the prize and you're clear on what you want for the next 6 months, and they are giving me a period of 6 here, as long as you're clear, that clarity of vision is really important right now, just to avoid a lot of disasters. So your guides just want you to keep your eye on the prize, get that clarity of vision. So don't let yourself be so distracted and throwing in little things. So say goodbye to the what ifs. All right.
Next,
Rosie's Fairies.
Rosie's Fairies, that's right. When do you see me finding a part-time job?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw PT and I just thought of, calisthenics. Okay, part-time job.
Welcome back, all you regulars. It's nice for you to be here.
Okay.
I didn't think I got that one right.
Rosie's Fairies. Okay, so the cards say 3 or 4 weeks. There's also this idea of the things are turning around for you, but really slowly, because you start out with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So that's kind of like, well, you've gone through a bad luck period, and like you said, you're looking for a part-time job, but one of the things that the cards are telling me is that they may put out that option of a combination, part-time, full-time, whatever that means. But one thing that it means is that the job that comes up, yes, you're going to find a part-time job, but they are going to expect a little bit more time from you than you expect to give. But I really think that you should go with it, because you have to kind of get yourself off of dead center here and get things moving ahead for you.
Hey, the agency I work for, yeah, part-time with full-time hours.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, Sonia, what's coming up for me this week in finances? I'm surprised people haven't asked about October yet. Did they forget us is the last weekend?
Okay. Well, I guess September's just been such a wonderful month. Nobody wants to let go of it. All right, Sonia. Sonia and finances. This week in finances for Sonia. Let's see what Sonia's guides have to say to her. I'm not so sure they're going to talk about finances, but they're definitely going to talk. Let's see. I figured that. Okay, so, ooh, interesting. So I do see that, yeah, there's competition around you, and you're really good in a competitive situation, so that's fine. But they're sending me more of a lover coming your way than money coming your way. So go ahead and compete. That's what you're good at. But know that the universe wants to send you love right here. And I do see somebody coming into your life soon. Okay, so thank you, Sonia.
All right. Yeah, I hear there's a comet coming around that hasn't been here for 80,000 years, and I'm thinking to myself, how do we know?
I know.
Like, who was around to tell us?
Okay, so.
All right, SR. Anything from the spirit guides in the coming weeks? Well, let's see.
Okay, SR. And spirit guides. Well, it's coming up in the short run. Lots of stuff is coming up. You know, one thing that I'm getting is a lot of water, virtually, literally, water, to the point where I think your guides are saying before you leave the house, make sure all the windows are closed, because I just see this thing about water damage coming in, and that feels very preventable. So make sure all the windows are closed. Protect yourself from the rain. We're going to have some heavy rains. Okay, woo. SR. Anything from the spirit guides in the coming weeks. SR. Spirit guides. Well, how nice. Okay, so your spirit guides say that there is, you do have a message coming your way, and this is the message. This is a message of good news. And it feels like this is something coming from your family, possibly even a new member of the family. But there's good news coming from your family on the family front. A man that you're very close to right now is suffering. I don't know whether it's back problems or something along those lines, but they just talk about, he's got some mobility problems. And that's, if there's one thing that works against you in this life, it's that, because it seems like he's close enough that his issues that slow him down, slow you down as well. Also, and this is the best one, and the one that we are going to end your reading on, is you've got the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is well aspected, and it's turning in the right direction. So the universe is kind of assuring you that things are going to go your way for the next few weeks. Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, next we got SR Kish.
Hi, SR Kish.
When will I hear from my friend? Has been since Monday night. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, she wants to know about her friend. Not about this friend. What's going on there? What's going on there? First off, you're not telling us everything. And whatever this is something you're keeping under your hat. So you're not talking to anybody else about your friend. Oh, really? But there's a lot of good emotions there, and there's a lot of emotions being kind of hung on this friend. So there's this idea of happiness and potential, and maybe you're being a little dreamy about it. You have death reversed, and death basically says that whatever's happening now is it. Says that's not going to change. So whatever kind of behavior, whatever face your friend is showing now, is actually, that is the way they are. But will you hear from your friend? Oh yeah, you'll hear from your friend. I think that one thing that I get is that he's kind of making you wait. So do with that what you will.
Ooh. Aries Princess, welcome back. Do you see me ending up with an older, more experienced guy? By older, I mean 30s, early to mid.
Oh my. And Heather, you really need to put a question mark at the end of your question.
Oh, no, I saw her question.
Oh, okay, good. All right, so what kind of places can I find an older, more experienced guy that will want a relationship with me? Okay. That's that's quite the question. Let's see if I can just focus on Aries, the Aries princess, and relationships. Just relationships in general. That guy's showing up a lot.
Well, I'm pretty sure those cards speaks for themselves.
Yeah. Um,
They're not answering that question though.
they're really not answering that question. You know, I think that first off, you're really confused about what you want, and so you've got this specific picture in your mind, and they're saying that you're kind of working against yourself. So if you want things to move forward,
Then move forward.
then move forward. Yeah, really, just move forward instead of worrying about where you should go to meet this fellow. Go do what you like to do.
This is you. This is you not moving forward.
Yep.
And this is you being afraid of strife.
Yeah.
You don't want the commotion. You don't want the brouhaha.
Yeah.
And
Just
that's what's keeping you in place. But you have to move forward.
yeah. If you want to find a relationship, instead of putting all these restrictions on it, figure out what you want to do, what you like to do, and go ahead and do it so you meet somebody who has something in common with you. If you like fishing, join a fishing club. If you like pool, join a pool league. This sort of thing.
And if that's too hard, you can always learn magic. Do some spell work. That accomplishes the same thing. But.
Yes. Yeah, I love the screen intro too, Suzanne.
All right. Would Heather's be next?
Sure.
I'm not quite sure.
She just wants to know what the week holds for her.
Yep. All right. Heather, what does the week hold for me? Geez, we've known Heather so long, I forget where we met her.
There was one time we had a naughty little puppy. She loved the naughty little puppy. And I'd about had enough of him. And here I had a glass of water in my hand, and he was just misbehaving so bad. And she was standing right in front of him. And I tried to throw the water on the dog, and I ended up throwing it on her. You'd have to know Butters.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, Heather, the only one Butters truly loved. Okay. So, what does this week hold for you? I know you're laughing, Heather. The reason I'm smiling, Heather, is because I know that you are in the midst of sort of negotiations. And the thing is, Lord, you're kind-hearted. And so your attitude as you go into it is, I don't want to crucify you. Just give me what you can, kind of thing. And it don't work that way. And they won't let you do that. They won't let you just give yourself up like that. So know that you will get what you deserve, which is more than what you're asking for and more than what you expect. So this is a week that puts a little something something in your hands. You know, and I do know that you're going through some negotiations, and it looks like they're going well. Don't worry about being heartless.
Alrighty then. Who we got next here?
Sean.
No, I have Annika.
Annika. Let's see.
Does CB have
Oh,
love
yeah.
feelings for me?
Oh.
By the way, Annika, we take questions in sequence. There's no reason for you to repeat them further down the line. It does not get them answered any faster.
Mm. Ooh.
Da-da.
Okay. Yes. And this is a change. So there was also somebody else that CB was interested in, but you've managed to get their attention and their affection. But it is reversed, so I worry a little bit about CB not exactly being who you dream of him being. But if you ask, does he have love feelings for me? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Let's see what else the cards can say. He will be expressing them soon. Yeah. He will be expressing them very soon. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So you have the King of Cups reversed, representing CB, and that's not exactly a good card to have around a love interest, because it shows a bit of selfishness, and I do pick up that there might even be a little bit of a problem with drink. But, you know, if you want him to just have feelings for you, oh yeah, he sure does. And he will express that soon. But he comes with a lot of red flags. A lot of red flags. And the cards are saying, you know, just because you want him and he wants you doesn't exactly overcome his flaws. I think that he might be emotionally crippled or maybe alcoholic. You know, the cards don't seem to think much of CB, although he sure does like you. Okay.
Okay. Next, we got Sean.
Hi, Sean.
When will I have a financial breakthrough?
Oh, okay. Expecting a financial breakthrough. You know, usually those financial things don't happen, you know, thousands of dollars or millions of dollars at a time. They happen at 5 and 10 cents at a time.
Sean is the artist that was traveling to Atlanta.
Oh,
with
yeah.
her artwork to sell. Is it
Okay.
Atlanta?
Let's see.
Sorry, I don't remember the city, Sean.
He is so good with facts. So much better than me. Okay, so, Sean, looking for that financial breakthrough. Let's see what the cards had to say. Tell us whatever you want to, cards. What do you got to say? Well, you're certainly going to get some good messages. All right, so it's going to put you, you know, it's kind of saying you're getting good messages and you've gotten good attention, and it's kind of put you in the fray. It's kind of like you're competing now with the big boys. So you have been noticed. That's big. That's major. Oh, yeah, there we go. And you did ask when. I would say early 2025. And
Cool.
yeah, you did the right thing. If you're thinking about crawling back inside your shell, don't.
Yep, keep it up.
Yeah.
They like you.
Yeah. And it sounds like the producer could use a glass of water, and it's just about time for pick a card. So we'll be right back, folks. There you go, baby.
Welcome back, everybody. Now it's time for a weekly segment of Pick a Card, where Sally's shuffling her deck. She's going to pull 3 cards. You're going to pick one of those before she reads it. And the reading for that card is your reading for the week ahead.
Hi, folks. And which card are you going to pick this week? Are you going to pick card number 1? Woo. That has 2 to go with it. And I'm going to leave it just like that. Card number 2. Or card number 3. So which is your pick for this week? Cards number 1, number 2, or number 3? Did you pick card number 1? And that's our card with 1 to spare. So if you pick card number 1, your tarot cards, are the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. So this is going to be a very emotional week. And all I'm seeing is emotions. And I think that this is the kind of week where you sort of have to put everything on hold. Don't make any important decisions just because there's so much emotion around you. And I think a lot of the emotion I see here is smoke and mirrors because it's so over the top. So this is a week that you should just get through, but don't make any major commitments. Wait until next week when things are a little bit better for you. Okay. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your card for this week is the 9 of Cups, the Wish card. This is going to be an exceptional week for you. Some of the rewards you've been waiting for, are coming through. So put on a smile. Know that this is a week that's a feather in your cap. Have a good week. Finally, did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your tarot card for the week is the 8 of Swords reversed. Now, right side up, the 8 of Swords is about self-inflicted prisons. It's the idea of you get stuck in a spot and you just say, well, I can't go ahead because this, or I can't go ahead because that. There's all these excuses. But when it's reversed, it says that this week you are going to find a way forward. The things that have been holding you back in the past seem to fall away this week. So be prepared to start putting one foot in front of the other and make forward progress this week. And thank you for tuning in for Pick a Card. Have a great week, and we'll see you again next week.
Here we are once again, back to our regular scheduled programming of entertaining ourselves, but not you.
Oh, I'm sure that all of you find this very entertaining.
Seashells. Why the rush for the wedding today? Something feels not right.
Why the rush for the wedding? Cryptic question, but let's see what the cards have to say. All right. I got that song in my head, let's see. Well, I where can't even come up with the words of it. I ain't ready for the altar, but I do agree there's time. That woman sure can be a friend of mine. Uh-huh. Okay, so why the rush to the altar? And there does seem to be a rush. And you really asked the right question, because the rush for the altar comes for a desire to have an ordered and well-rooted, well-grounded life. Okay, so it's sort of doing the right thing for the wrong reason. He just thinks that by doing this, by making this commitment, you're automatically going to bring stability and balance into your life. And that might not be true. So this is a question that you have to bring to the other party and see if you can't get a conversation started on each one's expectations for the future. Because you need more than just a band on your finger to bring your stability into your life. Okay, I hope that answers your question.
Hey, Rosie's Fairies, we did do your question.
Yes, we did.
Mary Ann, hello everyone. What's coming up for me in October? Oh, what does Mary Ann need to know about October? The 8th month of the year.
Miriam in October. But before I do that, I noticed a question down, where is it? Yeah, new boyfriend wants to borrow money for hockey cards to flip. Is this a good or a bad idea? Oh, come on. Man, that is a bad idea. That is like huge, giant red flag. A new boyfriend wants to borrow money for a risky collectible? No. That is just so fishy. You know, he's basically wanting to borrow money to gamble, and it's a bad gamble. If it was a good gamble, he'd use his own money. So, you've got to see that as big red flag, walk, don't run. Run, don't walk. Away, in the opposite direction. Okay, so, whew. I had to get that off my chest.
Are we going to do a reading on that with the cards too?
Hell no.
Okay.
That's like asking, is the rain wet? That's a deal breaker level red flag. You gotta know that. Okay, so anyhow, back to Marianne. Let me let go of this. I don't like to see smart people do stupid stuff. Okay, Marianne. Okay, so what's coming up for me in October? Oh, a nice month, good colors, temperate weather, although just a little bipolar. Okay, so it's coming up for me in October. Ooh, let me see what other cards are out. Makes sense. Okay, you remember I said bipolar? Holy moly. Yeah, you know, when you look at this October, it's one of those things, it's the best of times and it's the worst of times. So, first off, I'm pretty sure that you're dealing with a death around you. And this is a death of an older person to whom you're very close. And I hate predicting death. I just hate it. But I'm really seeing this over-the-top sorrow. So you have that. But then on the other hand, you have the world. So you get handed the worst of news and the best of news in October. Okay, so it's going to be an emotional roller coaster, girl. You end up better off for it.
And our next question comes from Tashelle. Hey, Queen, I'm feeling a bit out of place in my life right now. Do you see any hope for me in the coming weeks?
There's always hope. As long as you draw a breath, there's hope. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but she's running around with a net.
Okay, so
Come on.
feeling a bit out of place. Okay, so Michelle, what? Let's see what you need to know. What she needs to know about the state of things. What's it? What does Michelle need to know? Well, okay, so what you need to know why you're so out of sorts is basically you've been waiting a long time for something to come through that's just not coming through. It feels almost like there's like you've been stuck in the same dead end place because you've been said, wait for it and you'll get a promotion. So you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. Okay, but it doesn't pay off for you to be waity Katie. What you need to do is you need to put one foot in front of the other and start to work on making changes. Whatever you're waiting to happen isn't going to happen. And that might be why you're feeling out of place, because you're not moving forward. You're kind of staying in one place because of a bad promise made to you. Okay?
Alrighty then.
Get out in the fray. Compete again.
Next we have Bonita. Why is Pierre so distant? He seems interested, but not really making any moves. Well, what are you waiting on him for to make the moves? Somebody got you tied down and gagged?
Well, there's Pierre. Okay, interesting. Interesting and more interesting. Okay, so he wanted to know why he's so distant. He's so distant because he's focused in on something with work, something big. The positive thing is that, you've got temperance, but you've got temperance reversed. So even though he kind of draws into himself when he's got something important coming up, a big project, then he will make a move. Okay, so it's not you. It's seriously not you. I'm wondering if maybe he feels like when he's working on a project that he won't drink or something, because it seems like, well, once he's done with that, then he's ready to go out and enjoy some wine. So he's just not quite ready to party yet, but he'll find you when he is.
All right. Next, we've got Sunlight 1111. Will I get married to my boyfriend in the future?
Okay, so I will look at where it is right now, but keep in mind, you can screw it up at any given point in time.
If you haven't already.
Yeah, well, the worst thing you can do is lean on a guy to marry you. It just does not work. It sparks desperation. And the second you try and pressure a guy into marrying you, they automatically assume that you're a gold digger. Ooh, yeah.
God, are you back into your I hate men stage or what the hell?
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Look. This is the one that comes flying out, the nine of wands. Okay. So, will I get married to my boyfriend in the future? You got the 9 of wands. So, it goes right along with what I'm saying. As it stands right now, yeah. But you just got to be careful not to screw it up. Careful not to put too much pressure on him. Even though, it's kind of like you're just ready to get to the next point. You're tired of waiting. Yeah, yeah. There's good potential here. Yep. There's definitely good potential. See, you have to be careful with this one. So, will you marry him? That's up to you. It's between one way or the other. They say that you'll give it 9 months. And because I also see a big change in the 10th. So this is a possibility. Because everything you want for 9 months, and then it goes to 10, but the 10 is positively aspected. So, sometimes people look at marriages, the old ball and chain and that, right? So, yeah, just just don't put any pressure on them. Know that 9 months you'll find out. So see if you still want to marry him after 9 months.
Yeah, and figure out whether you want a prenup or not.
Yeah. Well, it just feels like he's a tiny bit controlling, but there's someone for everybody.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cindy, hello everyone. Any news the next couple of weeks for my husband?
Okay, well, let's see what cards have to say. Mr. Cindy. What's coming up for Mr. Cindy? Aw, look at that. He loves you. That's so cute. A few family problems. Whoever the most annoying member of his family is, for some reason, they're going to decide that they just have to kind of reach out. I guess mend fences. Aw. Okay, so, yeah. You want to know what's coming up for your husband. First off, he really loves you. He feels like a lucky man. He's happy with his life, but he does have a very annoying family member that's going to reach out. It feels like there's a little bit of an olive branch here, but he's just got a nerve for this one. Okay.
Okay, next we got Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Diane wants to know about October.
What do I need to know about October? October has 31 days. The veil gets thin in October.
Ari, okay, enough. I'm sorry that we answered a question that you deleted. The software I use doesn't show me those deletes, okay? As far as to where can I find the guy in his early to mid 30s? At work or at home with his family?
Yeah, I told you, just go out and do what you like to do. That way you meet people who like to do the same thing that you like to do. That's the best approach.
The guys in their 30s that you find at the bar, they're not what you want.
Okay, so back to Diane. Diane wants to know, what do I need to know for October? Well, October's a lucky month for you. That's one thing you need to know. Uh-huh. Okay, so let's see what this one is before. Uh-huh. Okay, so overall, October is lucky for you. Even the relationships that fall apart in October. It feels like October's kind of month where the universe kind of forcibly removes toxic relationships from you. So whatever negative Nellies you've let hang around you, the universe is going to figure out a way to get those people out of your life. So there's a clearing of a shelf there, which was just going to make November a wonderful month. But October in itself is a pretty good month. And regardless of what happens, know that everything that happens to you in October is actually the most fortunate thing that could possibly happen. Okay. Thank you for asking. Oh, look. Hi, Marcy.
Hey, Marcy. Thanks for being the moderator.
Yes. Our favorite admin ever.
Next, we have Lynette.
Hi,
Is there
Lynette.
anything I should know about my friend T before I met her for the first time? Before I meet her for the first time?
Okay.
Ooh-doo-doo-doo.
Is there anything you need to know about tea? Okay. Comes from China. Actually, some teas come from India. Okay.
Comes from everywhere.
And oh, isn't that nice? Okay. So what you need to know about T is that T is a very enthusiastic person. Is always talking about big plans. The other thing you need to know about T, which is one of these things that Stevie Wonder can figure out, is that even though T talks about big plans, in reality they become something much smaller. So you've got somebody who's a big dreamer there, and that can be charming. Just don't get too caught up in the dream. Okay.
I also picked up that she's more aggressive in person than she is, well, whichever other way you know her from. Yep, we got that one. Haunting Live. Hey, welcome, guys. How will the parents' trip go for them on their way back home?
Oh, yes. And thank you so much for inviting me to join you guys for lunch. It was fantastic meeting the parents. Very nice
Is
people.
that where you were yesterday?
Yes, that's where I was. Yes.
I just saw the bank charge.
Yeah, went to Krabby Joe's. Really nice. And awesome meals. Okay, so let's see.
Just in case anybody's wondering, I don't check up on Sally's spending. I was just happened to be looking at the balance in the account because I was paying some bills.
Okay, it's going to be a long trip for them. So, I'm just feeling like it might be a little hard on Ross. So he might it's going to be physically trying on Ross. So he's going to need to give himself some time when he gets home to recover from the trip. It's just, physically hard. You know that. Okay. So.
I also see him getting annoyed because she wants to stop all the time to go buy something that's roadside. Like, oh, come on, let's stop, let's get some of these.
Okay. The parents have been together a long time. How people just, once they get to know each other, they have their own kind of language, and it does seem like they have their own kind of language. So they are going to have a good trip. But the cards say that they find a way to enjoy their trips no matter what. They're really good at finding joy. I like to see that. That's awesome. So they'll have a good trip. If the worst thing that happens is a little bit of, I know that, and it's maybe because we talked about the reaction they gets, that I see it kind of flaring up.
All right, well, there you go, Hunt Live. Next, we got Kelly Saunders.
Hi, Kelly.
Does my sister Beverly have any messages for me? You need to play along on this one.
Okay, so for some reason I'm just totally lost. I'm not getting any of these. Okay, so I reached for the wrong thing. The pendulum. And what was the question? Who and what? Give it to me again.
Kelly Saunders wants.
Right.
I was asking if Beverly, her sister Beverly, had any messages for her.
Oh, okay. Okay. You know, I think she kind of pushes you forward because she kind of says, well, why do you sit and worry about things? You need to put one foot in front of the other. So I think that she was probably a bit of a motivator or catalyst for you because she still wants to kind of push you forward. So, you know, if you're worried about Beverly and what Beverly would want, then do what she would want you to do. And I know that she was always kind of a rah-rah section for you. And move ahead and don't be afraid to succeed. And she's still that person for you. It wouldn't surprise me if every once in a while you get a feeling for her because she is around you quite a bit. She loves you. Aw, that's so sweet. Okay. And who's next?
It's funny. Beverly's still playing tricks on you too, though.
Sisters.
Hiding things. Where did that go? It was just here. Next, we have Desi.
Hi,
Desi
Desi.
wants to know about the true intentions of their boyfriend.
Okay.
All right, Desi's boyfriend.
Okay. Desi's boyfriend. And she wants to know true intentions?
Yeah, true intentions. Desi, your boyfriend likes her. You just wish he wouldn't hold back so much.
Yeah, and let's see what the cards have to say. This seems about right on. I have no ill feelings there at all. Okay, so he wishes that you wouldn't worry so much about practical things. It isn't that he doesn't know you need to be practical about things, but I think that you just do a little bit too much worrying, and he doesn't understand that. So quit worrying. You know, worry is negative prayer.
Okay then. All right. Who are we at there?
You know, you got a good guy here. I gotta say, you got somebody who is solid, and you know, he's got some good advice for you, Tessie, because he knows when to be laid back. So follow his lead.
Yeah, and get your heart into it for crying out loud. Holy hell.
Oh yeah,
Brother Chris.
brother Chris, how are you?
Yeah, I've been waiting for the past. Sorry, I've been for the past week having mixed dream like I had in the hospital. What's going on?
You're becoming ungrounded. Well, anyhow, let's see. Let's see. And actually, a lot of people are probably having some wild dreams. As you come to October, the veil, which is what they call the veil, is the wall between the living and the dead becomes a lot thinner. So messages from the other side and feeling like ancestors are around happens a lot more at this time of year, just because this is when it's the easiest for them to come through. And you are like a transistor radio, Brother Chris, so you know. But I hope that explains for other people why October could be such an emotional month. Let's see what the cards have to say about Brother Chris's wild dreams. What's going on? Ah, you've got a lot going on in your head. You know, because they're saying, you know, you're always, there's kind of a whirlwind of thought that where it goes between, it's just, you're always looking at several different things at once, and you're always juggling. So, yeah. Oh, okay. So, what I said before about the veil being thinner, there's a lot more energies. You're picking up on them, as well as picking up on it's kind of like you always have a message for your guides to kind of light the way. So I think that's why you're kind of getting a little muddled up, because you both have someone trying to light the way for you while you have the ancestors and the light coming through. Don't be disappointed that your mother doesn't come through as strong as you'd like her to. You know she wants to. You also know that she needs a little bit more time. Okay, thank you so much.
All right, Charlotte wants you to do the cards on her new boyfriend with the hockey cards.
Okay. But I'm telling you, that's just bad idea. Bad idea. But let's see. Boyfriend with the hockey cards. Boyfriend that starts a relationship looking for a loan, for a gamble. I'm just being honest with you, girl. Okay, but let's see what the cards have to say.
I get that he's going to be able to flip those cards and make a profit, but not give your money back. He's just going to reinvest that in something else.
Yeah.
And something else, and something else.
Yeah, it's just... Hmm. Okay. So first off, it's sort of like you suspect what he says anyway. There's an awful lot of stuff that's based on conjecture and what you see online. So you're already unsure about it. And you are so right. Do not give him money. No, this is a big red flag. You gotta say no to him this time. And don't be afraid of losing him. Because actually saying no to him is the best thing you can do. And it really, it sets a different tone for your relationship. So it is really important that you say no to this guy. And a resounding no. You know, this is just, it's so way over the top, inappropriate. And ordinarily I'd say like kick him to the curb, but it feels like if you say no and you kind of come at him, you know, with the moral compass and strength, that he will follow your example. So, yeah. Say no. A big no, no, no. I mean, do you need anything else other than that? Oops. Look at that. No, 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 no. You'll lose on so many different levels. No.
All right. There you go, Charlotte. April, is there a future with Mr. Capricorn? Will I have to move on eventually? All right, so April, if you're the one asking if you're going to move on, then isn't that future entirely dependent on you?
Let's see what the cards have to say.
Are you in the habit of moving on?
It would seem so. She feels pretty tired with the thought of moving on, doesn't it? Honey, you gotta kiss a lot of toes before you find your prince. Oh, isn't it? Look at what she gets right off the hop.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so who is this guy?
Mr. Capricorn.
Mr. Capricorn, and Capricorns are very earthly bound, very stubborn. He's good with money. And he is a loving soul. So yes. Yes.
The question is, can you keep up with a Capricorn?
Yeah, and keep in mind, this one has like a really strong moral compass. Like if you do something that's a little off, he's not going to say anything, but he's going to remember it. Like he remembers every lie people tell him. He's just that way. He can't help himself. It's kind of an earth thing. So just show him your very, very, very best self. Okay.
All right. That was
Definitely a
for
keeper.
April.
Yes, congratulations, April.
Next, we have Gangesh.
Hey, Gengesh.
Do you think I can stay in my parents' house in the long term?
Well, let's see.
Gangesh, the short answer is yes, but it's going to cause so much friction that it's just gonna be terrible.
So the cards have. Okay, so the cards are saying first off, you want to stay with your parents. You know, there's this financial thing with it, right? And you're doing this to get yourself stable financially. And the cards are saying don't lose track of that goal. Right. Your mother is conflicted. Let's put it that way. And it's because she loves you very much. She'd love to have you there forever, but she knows that's not the best thing for you. So for her sake, she wants you to stay. For your sake, she wants you to move on and get a life of your own. And yes, your parents are good people. And yeah, they're always going to be talking about, when you get out on your own because that's the best thing for you. But they're loving and they're there to give you advice and guidance. So, yes, you can stay at your parents' house as long as you need to and accept their help. And make sure you help back. Because that's one of the big things that I got is that there's a lot of things that they can't do. And so this would be a good time for you to put in, give them some muscle.
All right, we've got time for a few more questions. Okay, Miss Mkaya. All right, she got a job interview last week and it went well. And he's wondering if she's going to get the job. It's not time yet, Felix.
Yes. Our dog needs to go outside and he's letting us know.
No, he's just bored.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question was, what was the question again?
Oh, a job interview.
Job interview. Okay.
All
Okay.
right, you're done.
Yeah, I know it's late, and the dog's here and he's distracting. But this basically says, yeah, it really is gonna go well. Like you're right that the job interview went well for you, but saying keep in mind it went out well for some of the other ones too. But having said that, it's this matter of who's the most likable, and guess who's the most likable? You.
Yeah, I hope you sent a thank you card.
Absolutely. Always remember to send a thank you card.
All right, next we got Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Is the business I'm starting with my father good for me?
Yes.
Is it good for him?
Well, that's kind of that is the question, isn't it? One of the impressions that I got was he's kind of getting you started, but know that he's only going to be able to go so far with you, and he's going to have to let you go the rest of the way on your own. You see, right there, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting. The two of you, he wants to do something with you. He likes the idea of starting a business with you, but know that eventually you'll be doing it yourself. And it is one of those things as you start, you notice you're doing more and more and more and more and carrying more of the load, and eventually it's just your business.
Okay, there we go. Hello, Benafsha.
Hi, Benafsha.
Benafsha wants to know about October.
Okay. Benafsha in October. I'm almost sure she's going to get that strength card. Because I'm just feeling like this, hold your head up high and rise above everything. It's a good place to be. Let's see. October for Benafja. Yeah. Okay, so you might be expecting apples and life is offering you oranges. Know that you should accept what you're being offered. Sometimes we don't really know what we want, and so even though you're being offered something you didn't ask for, take it. And trust me, you don't think you want it, but you want it. Ooh. Okay, and that's positively aspected in October. One thing that's going to happen, you've got the Tower, and that's things kind of falling apart, but it's falling apart in a way that's good for you. And I just feel like there's going to be some truths exposed that improve your lot in life. And I just say that because leading up to this is so positive that the universe wants to send you positive things. And this is in a positive position. So it's saying that even the negative things that happen around you are positive. They're things that improve your life. Okay, so October's a pretty good month for you.
Well, folks, it's 10 after 10, so we've gone a little bit over. We are here every Sunday night from 9 until 10. Sometimes we're a few minutes late. Sometimes we're a few minutes early. We rarely actually finish on 10. You can stop shuffling the cards now.
Yes.
Anything to say?
Have a great week, folks. And remember, if anybody would like a reading with me, just go to SallyDiane.com. Look under readings to find out how to get a reading with me, either in person at the spa near the tracks or online, which I can read you in the evening and from anywhere in the world. And thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe and tell all your friends. And tune in next week for another episode of Psychic Sundays Live. Bye-bye, everybody.